Hi, Sarah. Hope you are doing well. It was great chatting with you last week. I want to show you the complete project, as I promised, to show them my initiatives, also my eagerness to learn. And then, yeah, so let's dive in. So last time I showed you the reading part. I did not spend more time on CSS, so it still looks very plain. But yeah, this is still reading from DynamoDB S3 bucket, Ceph 3 bucket, DynamoDB, the same as I showed you last time. But I finished the reading part and it's through GraphQL as well, through a mutation. So let's do a test one, description test one. Let me choose a strawberry cookie right here. Okay. So it first saved to S3 bucket, the image, get the image back, the image URL back, and then save to DynamoDB. Cool. So cookie added successfully and should display on the front end. Test one large. Now, if we look into S3 bucket, we should see the image URL. Okay, awesome. Right here, strawberry cookie. And then if we go to DynamoDB, we should see the same item as well. Okay. Still loading. Awesome. And then, yeah, test one, if we look into it, we will see this is the same image URL that is in S3 bucket. This one right here. Perfect. Yeah. So next, I want to show you that we talk about you suggest I look into Lambda function, maybe put it in somewhere. And then yeah, so I did some research about that. And then one thing I thought would be interesting is to listen to. So I create a Lambda right here, process Smile Cookie app, and then what I did was that I was listening to the DynamoDB stream, and then so right here, and this is the main part of the Lambda function. So basically, the main part is right here. If the cookie name or description is empty, then I want to throw an error. So let's say for some reason, like we have front-end validation, back-end validation, but for some reason, the data still went through and it got saved into a database, DynamoDB, without either cookie name or description, which is a big issue. It might cost more. It will cause errors. So yeah, I was like, okay, so then it triggered this, and then I also connect CloudWatch with Lambda function. So let's see. So there's a log groups. So whenever there are some errors, well, this Lambda, like the console log, it will log to CloudWatch, um, and then it will show me the error. So I set up this process smart cookie app. Um, let's see. Cool. So log stream, for example, if I click this one, um, I should be able to see some errors right here. If I explain, perfect, error, validation fail, missing cookie name or description. So first I got this, I was like, this is great. But I'm like, okay, I have to open this, I have to dig into it to expand it in order to see the errors. Isn't there a better way to alarm me when there are some critical errors? So I did more research and I found that I can create alarms. So I went into alarms. I created a custom alarm called the Lambda errors. So what I did is that, um, so I create this alarm and then let me click edit so I can show you. So yeah, the metric is listening to the errors. And then let me set the period to 10 seconds for testing purpose. And before I finish that, I want to show you, this is my personal email address. Okay, so this is nothing new right here. So I said to 10 seconds, I connected this to my personal email. It's gonna send me an email when there are errors. And the threshold I set to greater than 0. So when there's any error greater than 0, then it will send me this. So this is where I set it to connect to my email. Select 16 SMS topic. And then it will send to my email to let me know, hey, like there's an error. Perfect. So let me finish updating this. Okay, great. So for testing purpose, I disable kind of the validation in this app. So let's say I do a test two without description. Change the image real quick. Let's do a chocolate cookie. Cool. If I click add cookie, it should still add to DynamoDB, which will display on the front end as well. Perfect, right here. So test two, no description, size large. And this will trigger, because it's missing description, so it will trigger the alarm, which will send me an email. I believe I've set to 10 seconds. Perfect. So I should receive an email soon saying that, hey, there are some errors, critical errors. So yeah, as we are waiting, I just wanted to thank you again for, giving me this challenge. It's quite fun to dive into the Lambda function and then to connect with it. I know there are more things I can do. This is just kind of a simple one, but I think it's still very valuable in real world where you send out like critical errors and then to the email. So developers or managers would know if there is something going on. Okay, let's see if that triggers the email. Okay, still not. Okay, let's wait a little bit. Let me try to trigger another one real quick. Test three. Okay, another one. Test three. So I should receive an email soon because I changed it to 10 seconds. Okay, awesome. I just got email on my phone. So right here, perfect. So right here. Yep. So let me expand this. So this is the error. We are receiving this email because Amazon CloudWatch alarm. Da, 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 da. Cool. So yeah. So then I received this. I think there's a way I can put a specific error message to here as well. But for now, it just said there are some errors. So I can dive into the logs to figure out what's going on and then to start troubleshooting. So yeah, this is the project. I think this is fun. And then one last thing I want to talk about is that I start spending some time diving into Shopify. So I created a free partnership account on Shopify. I created my own store and then in test environment. So I have two cookies and then let's see. So that's what the site looks like. Smile everyday cookies. Yeah, so I changed the image, put two items right here. And then next step, I will start playing with the API. Yeah, and also, by the way, one friend, he's kind of an expert in Apollo, GraphQL and Apollo. He told me this is great. They have some great courses I can go through, get certificates. So this is what I will be doing as well. Yeah. So overall, I think this project is fun. I really enjoy learning more about Lambda. And then just want to thank you for giving me this task. And then again, I think I'm able to learn very quickly and then apply to work. Yeah, and then I also get the things done as I promised. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Thanks for your time. Hope to talk to you and the team soon. See ya.